Taipei Assassins, come on.
Tryndamere and Rise, the co-founders of Riot Games.
That's
they're
what
paying
they're doing.
them homage right now. We'll see what they end up going with. They need some kind of hard engagement here. Nunu Vayne could be something they do. That's not the hard engagement, but that's the move speed they need to chase after through a Jace. Also, the Kog'Maw is available. That's very heavy poke as well. The Nunu support with the Sona band out is just natural for their progression. They'll probably be picking an AD carry here with that last choice.
So the final pick, what will they go, AD? Oh no, it's Shen.
Oh.
They've locked in Shen, so they're leaving the AD carry because they don't know what they're up against. They want to say, Gunwung, make your choice. He went very quickly, and that poke comp, we saw this at New York, the Graves and Lulu comp, which means it is going to be Lux in that middle lane. There's a heck of a lot of poke. Now, they were taking turrets down within 6 minutes with this lane. This obviously, bear in mind, it was a Azubu Blaze.
They practice together, and they share a lot of the same strategies, so they know exactly how to execute this. And they can really put this with whatever AD carry they want. In the past, the Ezreal's been taken away from them, and they've done something like Vayne to go against it. But maybe BB thinks Ezreal's still the best carry, and it's a luxury for these guys to take it, not a necessity with that last pick. Maybe trying to counter out the poke. He's very good at dodging a lot of those skill shots. Ezreal would be a good choice here, and we'd still see that back and forth poke engage battle.
Well, that back and forth poke, Azubu Frost, they have to pick this one up, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like to see us go to Game 5, Azubu Frost would need to pick this one up, ladies and gentlemen. Get behind Azubu Frost.
And here, now the teams have been locked in, actually. The early game Shyvana jungle is going to be pretty important to shut down. Lil Boss has done some very strong counter jungling, and neither of these teams rely on blue buff, so that'll be very big. Here now, TPA, one more win to finish it off for the World Finals. They got 2 chances, but they are on a roll. Can they get a clean sweep 3? If you guys want TPA to take this one out, let's hear it.
Just look at the venue, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone ready and waiting. Game 4 getting underway. We are into the championship games, as they say, and there is the Summoners Cup. That is what they're playing for. And there is Azubu Frost preparing themselves, getting ready. These are the last moments before you go into that potentially last game. $1 million on the line. How do you just calm your nerves? Not one of them touching the keyboard there.
All of them just so focused on what's coming up, and just so much is on the line here. $1 million to the winning team. The culmination of all the seasons for these guys. They've trained in gaming houses. They've completely devoted their lives. This is their profession. They are all in for this. So much success coming out for Azubu Frost coming into this. Taipei Assassins seemingly coming out of nowhere, but have been good for a while. Now that we're into the game, one more victory, TPA moves on. Azubu Frost backs against the wall. Can they do it?
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. If you've just joined us, where have you been? Azubu Frost as the blue team, Taipei Assassins as the red team. 2-1 lead, massive, massive poke comp coming out from Azubu Frost. Are we going to see any level 1 gauges here, Jat? And honestly, who is the stronger of the two in the level 1 fight?
Stronger level 1 has to go to Azubu Frost. They have that light binding from Lux, and they can follow it up really aggressively. On top of that, they have the acceleration gate from Shy if they want a hard engage. So much noise coming up from these crowds. There is a ward on the red, and they're going to be walking over that one.
So here we can see the ward being gone down on the red. Azubu Frost going to sneak around. Taipei Assassins sneaking around.
Now we see them all in that brush, but they were seen by the ward, so everyone on TPA knows that they're there. They could very well get 5-man engaged on. The Orianna ball will go into scout before anyone follows up. It's just a matter of if they try to fight off the back of it.
There's an orange bounces past me. Thank you very much. That's the fun being thrown out at the back there. It's all right. It's okay. Azubu Frost.
They're just waiting this one out. They know that they might be waiting for them to steal the race so that they can't disengage, and they would loop around the back of them and try to catch them.
They're teleporting out though. Are they going to back off? Are they going to go for it? Are they going to cancel it? Shy is going, Mad Life going. We're seeing them coming round. Rapid Star's been spotted. He's going to get the light binding. Just about got the light binding down, and Stanley does try to get the taunt on him, but he's forced away, and I tell you what, Mad Life is completely out of position. He's going to try and back off from here, and he's trying to teleport. Oh, he's not going to get a chance to. He is trapped. Has he managed to escape it though? With that, will that little pixie get spotted? He has. Mad Life's going to go down. There's no way in hell he's ever going to escape this one. The kill's being given to Toys, and that is first blood. 2 minutes gone, and now they're on the red buff.
Gonna get this steal. Oh, unless Rune wants to steal, they smite it away. That's a big early game advantage. First blood and the buff steal. The only mistake here could be if Shy gets too much farm in the bottom. There's a
Woong's got caught. Woong's got caught. The exhaust goes down. He's gonna catch on, and he does manage to get the kill. And that goes to BB. Could you give worse kills to Taipei Assassins? Toys and BB already 1-0 up. Just 2 minutes gone in this game. Lil Balls is all over the blue buff.
And now they're just getting another buff steal. They've stolen so many blues in this tournament. They've also stolen so many reds, and this is just the best start TPA could hope for coming into Game 4. One more victory. They already have the lead. At this point, it's on Azubu Frost to really regroup, because not only are they behind, their backs are against the wall, and the slightest mistake can just end it.
The big thing here is that Shy has got into that lane very early on. 12-0. Obviously, 12-0 in CS, sorry. 12-0, that would be pretty crazy level 1 fight, but he's going to have a huge advantage. He's going to have that level difference in that bottom lane. He's going to be able to bully Stanley early on.
Top lane here, BB actually all alone. Nunu trying to run up here. Low Ball is picking up his blue up. He's going to hand this one off to Toys, and that's going to be very strong in the mid lane.
So, that is going to be the blue book picked up by Lil Balls. And Lil Balls immediately with both blue buffs now. Mad Life and Woong back in that top lane versus BB. And BB, of course, with that kill early on. Hasn't gone back, hasn't spent that extra gold he has, that 1 kill and assist. Meanwhile, Woong is really going to have to pressure it. As it stands, Toys in that mid lane, 23 CS to 21. Looks is going to have his work cut out here. Rapid Star has been out-farmed in all of the games to date. How will he be able to cope this time around?
Thus far, he's already falling behind, and his Lux is very, very strong in OG and Summer. They did pick Lux when they were trying to come back into this one, but Toys with that first blood and the early blue up going to be so dominating in that game. His Wraiths are going to be taken repeatedly, and here comes Low Balls. Will he get spotted up by that ward, trying to shut down Woong and Mad Life? BB and Mistake have done so well laning this entire tournament, and they're just going to try to put on the pressure hard early.
Yeah, Stanley being shut down, of course, now 20 CS behind. He was late to get him back to his lane because of that help they had. He did manage to get an assist, of course. That was when Mad Life got taken down. Azubu Frost now clearing out their own jungle. It's going to be the Wraiths being picked up. As it is, Toys continues to farm out that mid lane. We need the tiniest of advantages, but the big advantage right now, I feel, is Lil Balls. He has got that level ahead of Cloud Templar already, of course. He did manage to get in, take all the blues. Didn't manage to get the red, I don't believe. But this top lane, BB versus Goon Woong picking up that lane. The point of this lane is so they can shove, they can poke, they can take that turret down quickly. It has backfired on them because of those 2 early deaths.
And BB and Mistake are doing such a good job making sure Azubu Frost's health is low, that they're not feeling safe coming up for that turret. Lil Ball is actually swooping around the back. He's going to come away empty-handed if he does anything. But thus far, Azubu Frost has recovered fairly well from those 2 early deaths. They're only down 800 gold. They haven't really given away any deaths early on, so they may be able to withstand that early mistake.
So you can just see Lil Balls. Is he waiting out in the red buff there? Let's have a look at Lil Balls. If he could, we're going to see Cloud Templar. He's spotted. He's in that ward. They know exactly where Cloud Templar is now, and you can see Lil Balls immediately goes for raids.
So that is, again, sometimes a ward top lane can just win you the jungle or win another lane. It's all about just group vision. Gonna just leave that one tiny little wraith down bottom, and you can see Cloud Templar still waiting in that brush. Does not realize TPA has it, and yeah, Low Balls continuing to swoop around in that jungle, waiting for the right moment to try to gank. He might be coming in behind Shy and trying something.
6 minutes gone. Lawrence not going to take red because red isn't there. We are seeing him going towards Shy though around that bottom lane. Rapid Star meanwhile, Toys is surely going to get, no, the ignite is not going to be enough. He's got the help up now and he'll down the bottom lane. They are going to go for Shy. Shy will be able to back away from this one. The help was required by Stanley. He does get a long range taunt there and immediately turns onto him. And just trying to bully him away from that lane. That help required by Lil Balls. Oh, BB's got to be careful. He's getting hit very low here. And Woong and Mad Life are slowly turning this lane in their favor on the top.
And that bottom lane is going to be so key for Azubu Frost. They gave away Orianna so Shy could have that Jace. They need to withstand this early on so they can form up and create the poke composition, but I still wonder how well that poke is going to be executed considering the engagement potential of TPA's Orianna. Looking in this top lane, it is getting a lot of harass traded back and forth, but this roam by Toys is going to push Azubu Frost straight back.
Now seeing Toys, he's just going to walk past that ward. He's got spotted, he has got Shockwave available. And the level 4 Woong has got to be careful that that ball doesn't come out and shockwave him very quickly. They know he's there. They poke him, and they're just really baiting that one. Now they're going to dive in the middle lane, actually. We can see Little Balls getting covered on. And Cloud Templar forcing him away. Rapid Star trying to pick up as much farm. They realize, and that's going to be Toys backing off. Toys has that big farm advantage, though, already in that mid lane.
And that was so much of the first blood and the early blue buff he got. But again, 4th game in a row, Toys just out-farming Rapid Star, really showing how good these players on TPA are, how much they've been practicing, the dedication showing through. They have strict schedules. They wake up in the morning, defined times. They have defined practice schedules. They go work out, keep their bodies in shape, and all of this coming to fruition. One more game, they will be the world champions. And now Blue was not able to get invaded. Azubu Frost able to take it down. Stanley puts the ward over, just missing. They're still looking to create pressure, though. They're very good at stealing buffs. They need to get an Oracles on a low balls. They're going to do that because those wards continue catching them out and tipping off Azubu.
You can see immediately the pings going down on towards Toys. Toys wanted to take away the Wraiths there. They know exactly where he was, though. And the Wraiths was not available. So Azubu Frost doing a good job at keeping hold of their resources. They knew what was coming. They knew what to expect from Taipei Assassins, which is a good start. They've had the lane swaps now. I'm not too sure Stanley versus Woong at the top here. He is level 6, Woong's still only level 5, and Madlife, of course, just hitting level 5, which means the advantage in that bottom lane, will they be able to handle?
Oh,
Jace, they're going to dive. They're going to dive on towards Woong. They managed to get the cleaver on him. Woong's getting slowed down. The taunt, it hasn't been used yet by Stanley. The Ignite's going down. Lil Balls is going to land it. Good, has to flash out of it. Can they turn it on towards Madlife? There's the True Shot Barrage missing out. And they're going to back off from this one. Meanwhile, that bottom lane, you can see now, Jace really is farming on machine right now. Shy on that bottom lane. 70 CS compared to Stanley's. Just kept approaching 40.
And that gank up top was extremely successful despite not getting a kill. Those 2 flashes being burned from Lulu and Graves as they try to harass down on Shy is going to make it so they don't feel safe fast pushing that turret, because the next time Mundo comes around, it will be the death of them. They didn't have to burn any summoner spells themselves to get in on that gank, so very, very successful. Shy, they're trying to slow down his farm. That's the reason they did this lane swap. They don't want Stanley to fall too far behind Shy. And overall, they are keeping up fairly well. 1,000 gold, that's a bit up from the 800 they had with the 2 early kills. This is a very stagnant early game. It's going to be all about Azubu Frost waiting until they can get their poke composition going and just withstanding this early point from TPA.
Taipei Assassins with that early lead. They have that farm advantage, 25 CS. They are going to go for the Dragon. They're going to try and force something here. I'm not too sure Azubu Frost are in any position to deal with this one. Taipei Assassins will pick this up quite easily. Shyvana is just off the side there, but Cloud Templar cannot get involved in this one. He's got to be careful he doesn't get caught out here. Hasn't had a phase proc from BB though, and he's managed to walk away from that one.
And that's what happens when you send 2 members of your team up top around 10 minutes into the game. Shen could always come down with his global, and that was just a straight up Dragon Force. They've now swapped back again because they realized they couldn't fast push up top. And there's 4 members of Azubu Frost down here, but the speed and versatility of TPA is making it so they can't get engaged on. This is just all around strong pressure by TPA.
And they are, in the meantime, pushing in that middle. Little Balls has managed to clear out. And look at that, 104 CS to 73. It's a 30 CS advantage. Athene's Unholy Grail already picked up, just 10 minutes gone for Toys on Orianna.
That is an extremely fast Athene's Unholy Grail. And all of their lanes, aside from Stanley versus Shy, are winning quite substantially. 23 million kill advantage for Toys, 17 million kill advantage for BB, and still both of Toys and BB have that early kill. So gold-wise, it's 1,000 for Toys and 800 for BB. Really, all of their advantages concentrated on those 2.
The turrets continue to be pushed. Toys, he's working his way around. He's got to be careful. He has got Cloud Templar just off in the distance, going to try and steal the Wraiths, but Toys is already heading to them. There's like no way in hell you're ever going to get those Wraiths away from me. He's even got the last one. Toys just completely dominant there. Cloud Templar not able to pick up a single thing there. They're both level 9 though. Rapid Start still keeping up. Now the advantage for Azubu Frost here, if they can get it, is the fact that when they do pull together, they are really going to be able to drive them on the turrets.
That's going to be their plan, but I don't know if it's going to be executed. There's a lot of move speed coming out from TPA, and only the acceleration gate from Azubu Frost as Rapid Star tries to spike down Toys, but that's just the armor and MR that she can get with the ball on her head. That really didn't do that much, and he's almost okay despite Lux burning his full combo. TPA is feeling very confident right now because, oh, big fight up top.
They're pressuring on towards Madlife. They might get him in. Tree Shot Barrage just about missing. Mistakes trying to go aggressive. There's Stanley coming in. There he goes. Woong's going to go down, but I think he might get a kill from the tower.
Oh, wow.
No, they escaped it. Flash and Arcane Shift both avoided. Very well played on the top there. Taipei Assassin down 4-0. Shockwave on Cloud Templar. He has to ultimate out of that one. And just about avoids the damage from Taipei Assassins. They continue to push the pressure. And Rapid Star again getting caught with a distance there. But Toys does escape the tower damage.
And we've seen it all tournament. It's a bit of a lull over and over for TPA, and then they pounce. They activate a couple ganks at the same time because they're just so coordinated. That dive up top was amazingly flashed away from the tower. 2 members of BB Mistake, so good up top this entire tournament. Their synergy has destroyed Azubu Frost. And Orianna also unstoppable. And right now, everyone's ahead.
Bottom lane turret's about to go down. Looks like Shy is all over that one. So first turret of the game should be for Azubu Frost. He's about to finish it off if he can get the time. Mistake's going to come down. BB's going to come down. He's going to have to get away from it though. Acceleration Gate was well aware of it and just hammers Mistake away. Get the heck off me. So Shy may well take that top turret. It means they've double stacked on that top. You can see as well. Lil Balls is coming around. Trying to take down the wall. Cloud Templar though immediately coming up. So Azubu Frost starting to stack up here, trying to force the problem, trying to push the pace here. This is what they've got to do.
And Azubu Frost really trying to just get the pressure going. They know they're down in kills, but their entire composition is around fast-pushing turrets. It's now on TPA to try to counter that. They did send 4 members up, so Toys pushing really hard on the mid-turret, already taken half of it. Down bottom lane, they're harassing Shy heavily on top of the turret. They don't want to lose too many, so this game doesn't get pulled back.
Rapid Star might get caught. He's had to back away. He was trying to push on that mid lane. Also picking up the Wraith as well, but he just backs off. BB, meanwhile, continuing to farm out this bottom lane, picking up as much CS as he can. 115 to 92, 148 to 110.
And really, Azubu Frost all grouping up now. They've kind of abandoned the lane. They realize they have to make their poke composition happen now because they're losing the laning phase. 3 members mid right away trying to push down this next turret. Lulu, Lux, Graves all trying to go, but look at Toys repelling them with that blue buff, fast clearing the ways. It's going to be hard for them to execute their poke-on against something as strong as Toys' Orianna.
Cloud Templar taking down a ward. Immediately, Lil Balls heads down south. They realize it's a 3-on-1 situation in the bottom. The Azubu Frost heading south as well. The golems for a Woong there. Woong desperately trying to farm, desperately trying to pick up as much as he can. Stanley's been allowed to free farm down there because Jace has gone down that bottom lane. The top lane. Remember, the bottom turret was almost down, which is why you can see Woong and Madlife down here, but Mistake and Lil Balls all waiting, just hoping that they're going to go a little bit too far forward and pick them off.
And they do not know Lil Balls is in this turret. He cleared it with the Oracles. They might try to go aggressive on room. Here it comes!
They do, and the cleaver goes in. It's Madlife they tried to go for, but Shyvana immediately responds. Have they got the damage to turn this around? Lil Balls pops his ultimate. Cloud Templar taken down very low. That's an Oracle blocked off by Madlife. Superb play there. Woong manages to get Lil Balls down. That's going to be Madlife going down as well. Mistake has to back out. Really good exchange for Azubu Frost, despite the fact they were completely unaware that he was in there. Oh, Shy's going aggressive. He's going deep on Stanley. He's not going to be able to take him down. Not a chance. Toys, in the meantime, takes down the middle lane.
And in all that action, the Oracles dropped on Lil Balls as well, so that is going to hurt them. Stanley showing he's not at the point where he can deal with Shy quite yet. He's picking up a recurve bow. He's going to try to get that Ionic Spark and just outduel him. But overall here, Bloodthirster being completed onto BB. He's outpacing Woong very heavily. Look at that just in the gold. 5,500 to 4,100 across the 80 carries. And if they get into a duel, that's going to be trouble for Azubu Frost. They need to get these turrets down just so they can globally help their team's gold and make their team comp work.
They need to try and push the action, try and push the pace. But the problem is that Rapid Star can't handle that mid lane.
And the Dragon is up once again.
The problem. We're seeing Cloud Templar, Azubu Frost do take down the bottom turret. They've got to be careful though. Lil Balls is coming around. They're going to try and close in on Azubu Frost, and they've just spotted Cloud Templar. They have to back off. It was a straight 3-on-3. They probably could have taken the fight though.
This is going to be kind of trouble for TPA. Stanley does not have his ultimate up, and Azubu might try to get around the Dragon. That's why Stanley's coming all the way down from the top lane. They might look to fight here. But if they do a fight, look for Stanley to taunt in and then get comboed with an Orianna ult to create. There's so much disengagement and kiting from Azubu Frost. They really have to commit if TPA wants to get a fight here.
This is
BB in a bit of trouble.
BB going straight aggressive there. Managed to back out though. Had to use it. Actually went aggressive. Arcane shifted in and then flashed out of the fight. But of course, Toys, if he lands a good shockwave, would be the end of Azubu Frost. He's got the damage. Lil Balls, meanwhile, pushing that mid lane, is going to try and come around the side. Taipei Assassin's just looking for a fight, but it's a 4-on-5 fight. Is it one they want?
This could be trouble for Azubu. They're all about being a poke comp. If they corner themselves into the Dragon, they could be in trouble. But Lil Balls is not there, and TPA is unable to engage this one. If they go in, it's going to be trouble. Azubu Frost actually out-poking them and taking the Dragon.
Yeah, they tried to manage to steal it with... Barrage was not happening. Mistake's got to be careful. He might get caught out here. They're just below. If Azubu Frost turns the direction, Mistake has realized he's completely locked down. Taipei Assassin's maybe trying to pincer on towards Azubu Frost here. Lil Balls is backing away, and Azubu Frost all completely just disengaging from this. That was a great bit of poke from Jace there, and that shows the poke potential that Azubu Frost have.
This is a mid-game spike for Azubu Frost. The Bloodthirster coming out on Shy. Those Shock Blast acceleration gates are trucking. They're now trying to get this mid turret down, and they might be able to get it. It's all about TPA